Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a very special casual report. I'm your host, JT. This is Izzy. And that is Jam. But you wouldn't know that because I forgot to put his Twitter handle on the thing. I'm sorry. Jam, how have you been? No one's going to know, mate. What is the point? Cancel the stream. That's not the one I wanted. 2 seconds, mate. What have you been up to, mate? Mate, there's never ends, mate. Where's your? That bothers me that there's not. Where's your name? Why? Oh, sugar. 2 seconds. It's on it again. Jam, speak.
I'm speaking.
There you go. It defaults to my speakers and not my headset, which really.
We know what you default.
That is what you. Ryan's in the chat, everybody.
Joe McCarthy, Richard
Good
Nixon,
evening, Ryan.
Studebaker, television,
living
North
the
Korea,
dream.
South Korea,
a
Marilyn
pleasure.
Monroe.
It's always a pleasure,
Ryan
mate.
started the fire.
This is Bob. Where's your. Right, Jam.
What?
I know the answer to this because I just do what I want. What have you been? Oh, hang on. What have you been up to, mate?
A lot of manual labour and a bit of gaming.
Oh, my heart bleeds for you.
Rocket League here and there and Lego Star Wars.
Mate, we played a bit of Rocket. Did we? Have my mind gone blank?
Yeah, we did the other
Why?
Yesterday?
Why?
day.
Why?
Yesterday?
Yeah, it was glorious. It was glorious. What? You've been playing Lego Star Wars, right? Is that?
Yes. It's glorious in every
Is
way.
it glorious? Where are you up to on Lego Star Wars?
Just started episode 2.
Right, so you're getting the shit ones out of the way, and then you're gonna.
No. I'm doing it chronologically because I have nothing to be surprised about in the story.
Yeah,
And
you
episode
do.
1
You
being
never
one of my
watched that story.
favourite Star Wars films, I was like, alright then, let's start there.
So how long roughly did episode 1 take you?
Well, I'm one of them that have to do everything.
I'm also one of them. Kind of depends what it is.
I have to, but I can't 100% complete it without going through
That's not the right
the whole
font.
thing to then do on free play to
Oh, hang
get
on.
the right characters to do these secret things.
Yeah.
So I think I've probably played like 6-7 hours.
Yeah, of course.
It's not bad if you think this is just one game and I've done one part of it and it's taken that long,
Mate.
and I've got to do 9 more,
No, we
and
have.
then I've got to, if I want to go back and get platinum, go back on the free play mode.
Yeah, so you can free play, yeah. So you can just bounce around.
Yep.
That isn't what I want. Ignore me while I.
Probably move my name across up here.
Mate, I'm doing what I want. That'll do.
It will do. Go Jay, it's your birthday.
We did do the dance.
Keep
Jam.
dancing. Keep dancing.
Why? They dance when the subwing comes up. Thank you, babe. I love you lots. 3 weeks yesterday, by the way, is Star Wars Day. While we're on the subject. You did it on purpose.
Oh,
Why don't you do the dance?
do
mate?
what on purpose?
Mate, I'll dance for anyone that does a sub. What does that mean? I don't know. Hype train, what's that?
I've never seen a hype train on my stream or this stream.
I've
One
just
more
started
person
multiple.
needs to sub, use,
right.
or gift bits. Hang on, I'll give you how many bits? Have
You
I
don't
got?
need to do anything. Don't worry about it. We're just here to talk shit about video games. Save your money. I bet it's like
I don't have bits.
20p in it. Oh, fuck it off, mate.
I
All
don't.
hail the hype train, though. So, would you recommend Lego Star Wars to someone new to the? Is it a good starting point for that? Or would
Chill.
you-
It's a chill
yeah,
game.
chill, yeah. Have you gotten up to the part where Adam Howden, aka Shulk's VO, says, "I'm really feeling it"?
No.
That is a genuine
Who
Easter
do
egg.
they play? Sorry,
It's some. Hang on, let me find the clip for you.
the random NPC
It's some random person in the nightclub. Hang on, I'm really feeling it.
in a nightclub. Okay, so it's in episode 2 then.
It is in the. It's in the prequel series, yeah.
Yeah, it's episode 2. You want to buy some death sticks? You want to go home and rethink your life?
I thought Lego Star Wars. Sorry.
What's your Lego Star
I
Wars?
found it. Right, I'm going to put it in the chat. I'm going to put it in our little secret love chat here, mate. Don't you worry. There it is. Are you watching anything else? Are you excited for a certain program that's due out this August? Don't know, can't remember.
What program?
The one that you made me watch the trailer for the other day. You didn't make me do anything to do.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, there you go.
Same day as Obi-Wan, it's great.
Mate, so... Yeah, to be fair, Obi-Wan's first 2 episodes, isn't it? Does Stranger Things drop all at once, or...?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... Obviously you're going to watch Obi-Wan. Get, and then
This
go
is
all
a
in.
prequel.
I don't know where it is, mate. It's just Star Wars.
Now this.
I've not got there yet, no.
Get there. It's hilarious. It's probably the greatest Easter egg of all time.
Of all time.
Of all time, for those that have no idea what we're talking about. It's there.
And then I've just, that Lego Star Wars, a bit of Rocket League.
Bit of this.
And,
a bit of that.
Supernatural.
Still on that. Way up to now.
Season 14. I'm on the penultimate
14.
season.
On the precipice, mate. Buzzing.
Back to the end, and then it'll finish. I'm like, feel empty. I'm like, what do I watch now?
The Office.
I'm due another watch The Office, but I'll usually watch that in winter time. It's like Christmas.
Just watch
time
it
I
now.
watch that.
Just watch it now.
So I'll find something else to watch.
Do you know what?
I've watched 24 in ages, so I might watch that again.
You're buzzing with that, mate. You know what's changed my life? Genuinely, what's changed my life?
What?
I have WhatsApp app. The WhatsApp
web.
WhatsApp window, whatever it's fucking called. It's on my desktop.
Web. Yeah.
And then Emily's just texted me, and I can see it on my screen right now. I don't need to look at my phone. My phone's here. But I know Emily's just texted me because it's popped up there.
2000.
Hi, Emily.
Called.
Yes, Jodders. Say up this office to Jodders, mate. I've moved you. I'm too excited. I moved your white box.
We don't up the toffees here.
Me and Jodders up the toffees all day long, mate.
You can up the toffees. You'd be the only people to do so.
I'm watching a stream right now with Jodders. I just did. Fuming. Jodders and them. Big hearts for you, mate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, ask me what I've been doing.
What have you been doing?
I've been sitting in this chair, mate. Playing some dope ass video game, mate. We played Final Fantasy VII Remake the other day for the anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, that itch is there, mate.
Are you doing it again?
Maybe, possible. When Elden Ring's sorted, there's
In 400
potential.
hours time.
Yeah, the potential's there to just swerve that off. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're
It's a
saying.
beautiful game. Like even the music, the cues of the. I'm just Barrett as well. It's amazing, to be honest. I'm 3 Platinum's probably pushing it. I'll at least do it again. No, I'll re-platinum it. Fuck it. 90 hours. Let's do it. And also, I'm playing Elden Ring. What a game! You may have heard of it. There was a dog shit article that New York Times posted the other day. It pissed a lot of people off. As them kind of places that post about video games tend to do. Put your light on your knobhead.
It doesn't. You can't
Ryan, no.
Flares up. You can't see anything.
The point of it is that you're on air, so it's got to be, and it's the wrong way around.
What?
It's white.
It's Ria. No.
Yeah. Ryan. Yeah. So, Elden Ring, right? I found the boss, the hardest boss in the game, and Jam asked me.
I'm asking you.
She's a prick, mate. It's the character that's on the collector's edition. You get the figure of, and you get her helmet in the little box.
Isn't all of the bosses pricks?
Well, this one pisses me. There's a reason why this one pisses me off because it's really quick. She's got low poise, so you can unbalance her quite often. And that works when you've got my massive bloodhound fang swinging that round. But every time she lands a hit, even if you block it with your shield, she regains HP, and that pisses me off a bit. Because you feel like you're getting somewhere, and then she'll do a mad combo, and then she'll be back up to full health. And I'm like, fuck's sake.
Why are you fuming for?
Because we're on the precipice of greatness, mate. And I want her armor as well, so I've got to beat her. Don't get it.
Yeah. That's solid
Isaiah.
advice.
That's the
That's
Isaiah
solid advice.
of... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, question. Why are you a gimp?
I'm not a gimp.
Yes, you are. But that's pretty much all I've been doing. There's a Easter sale on Zavi, by the way. I've been told to tell everyone. There's some good stuff from Zavi, to be fair. Jam.
Virgin Megastore, then.
Pretty much in it, to be honest. When it was cool. Jam. Don't forget, Gibbo's starting streaming back up tomorrow. I believe. Is it tomorrow?
Is he? Good.
That's what he said, right, on Twitter. I think he did. Gibliotech, twitch.tv. Go and watch him. He's 25, 20, I can't remember, pounds away from his
25 quid off target, yeah.
second goal. So if you've got a few pennies, go and contribute. Go to charity. It's a good cause. Jam, what's the cause again? This is the worst shout out for charity I've ever seen in my life.
Blue Cross 1897 minute challenge.
Blue something. I was like, is it blue? Oh, okay.
For our lovely cats and dogs.
It's a great cause. They do great work there. Better than Peter. I'd rather give you money to Blue Cross than Peter, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Jam, birthday as well, on, I think it was Sunday or Monday, I can't remember.
Whose birthday?
The Super Nintendo turned 30.
Oh, it did, yeah.
Yeah. No, arguably the greatest console ever conceived by mankind. Mankind's...
What do you mean, arguably?
Peaked... Ryan knows. Mankind peaked at the SNES, and it was just going downhill from there, to be honest. Did you have any Super Nintendo memories?
Yeah, that was where the birth of my gaming.
Yeah, it's about where I was.
Like live
I played games before that. Don't get me wrong, but when the Super Nintendo came out, I was like, okay, this is
my earliest memory of gaming. I may have said this already on there. Was because we used to have the Commodore 64. Andrew's like 400 years older than me.
Andrew's 400 years older than everyone ever.
Tape going in the tape deck, and you're waiting out for it to load up, and I just remember the blue square that comes up.
Yeah.
And then you wait. If you remember the beginning of GTA Vice City.
Yeah.
That's the Commodore loading screen, and that's my earliest memory.
Pretty much,
then when I like kind of proper got a grip on it, it was like Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, I mean, I had no older brothers and sisters, so my early game memories was when my ma and my father made the plunge to just... I think they got the Mega Drive first, I want to say.
Never had a Mega Drive.
No. I mean,
Sega Master System.
Yeah. I want to say they got the Mega Drive first, but I remember getting the SNES and Mega Drive like back to back. It was Christmas after another. I can't remember which way around it was though. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but the Super Nintendo, wait, Super Mario All-Stars, finest thing ever crafted ever. And you've got shit.
That was the best remaster of any game.
It was
recent memory.
It's not the 3D All-Stars.
That wasn't a remaster. That was a port.
It was a fucking copy and paste job, mate. Yeah, but then you've got a lot of the old SNES games. So you've got obviously the greatest game ever conceived by mankind. Two of them.
You could say Metroid and Link.
There wasn't, but they are up there. Link to the Past or Past.
You mean Bomberman 2?
Bomberman 2 as well. Donkey Kong Country trilogy, the greatest trilogy ever made, obviously. Chrono Trigger, I swear down, if that game could release tomorrow and it would still be as like it's just immaculate, mate. Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4, not played 5, but I assume that's good as well. Of Street Fighter 2 on the SNES. Which version did you prefer, SNES or Mega Drive? You didn't have Mega Drive, so probably it's SNES, right? Obviously. Mario World 2, Mario World, Secret of Mana. I'm looking at these now. I'm sorry. Super Castlevania 4.
Mario World 2? Oh, Yoshi's Island.
Yoshi's Island. I mean, Mario RPG, the Tetris game on the SNES was probably good. A Birth of F-Zero. A lot of the Kirby games on there.
Tetris and Dr. Mario.
I can't. Yeah, I think I don't know. Like Rice says, Lion King, Doom's on there, obviously.
Lion King was like, nah. Jump onto a platform and fall straight through it.
Right, people say the Souls games are hard. You haven't fucking seen difficulty till it stares you in the face. Mega Man X as well. I prefer Mega Man X to Mega Man. I know that's sacrilege in some places, but I do what I want. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So I think that was. I remember having like 4 games for the SNES because they were fucking expensive because of the cartridges and things. It was. I think Donkey Kong Country at one point was £70, and that was in 1994.
People could put about £70 now.
People can. I mean, to be fair, the profits are higher, so I don't think they should.
Yeah. I understand.
Do you know what I mean? And
yeah.
But it is what it is.
What one? I did this as a forgotten gem. One of my like games on the SNES that I had, I wish I still had, was Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah,
because that's wedge.
It is wedge, mate. Killer Instincts as well. I've got it. Super Metroid, beautiful games. Dragon Quest 3 is arguably the best Dragon Quest. Ryan, Jam, how would you feel about Halo Masking and the TV show?
I don't know what that means.
Apparently, it's a big deal. Apparently,
Chief's face off or something.
No, apparently you take. To be fun, right? I know it's a big deal. I don't care personally. Right?
I'm the same.
I'm not into Halo a lot. I like the games a little bit, but I'm not like, because I didn't have an Xbox at the time. I missed the boat. I came in 360, so my first game on the Xbox was Gears of War, and obviously that's had enough. Well, whatever. But like the mask had to come off for me. It's like Mandalorian. The mask comes off, right?
It does.
There was another one. I can't remember. What's the other one? The mask always comes off. Like, it always comes off when it's stuff. When it's like the main character of a show, it always does.
Kane.
Fucking yeah. Do you remember that? You don't watch wrestling, but if you remember that, that was horrendous, mate. Ryan, can you explain to me in layman's terms why it's bad? He's naked the other week, apparently. I don't know.
I'm surprised you haven't watched it now.
Mate, you've all over it. Master Cheeks, mate, you know what I'm saying? Right, Ryan, write your thing out for me. We'll move on a bit. Jam, don't forget Marvel. Next time we've got 3 on, I'm just going to do it. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
Regardless what's on. But yeah, like I said, it is a symbol. Is the actor not good or something, or is it go deeper than that? From what I've heard, I'm not sure. I want to dive down this. I was going down the Kingdom Hearts hole the other day, and I was like, I don't want to come down here, mate. This is just jargon. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just. I appreciate what it's going for and thingy, but before we talk about Kingdom Hearts in a second, GDC. Is it GDC? It's not GDC, is it? 2 seconds.
GDC.
No.
Games on quick.
GST, sorry. Game sales data is in for March. In Europe.
What?
Are you ready? So across Europe, video games. I should say I'm reading, shouldn't I? I'm reading Christopher Dring from GamesIndustry.biz, but you already knew that. For show. Because it's where we go for our sales nonsense. Are you ready for some numbers, mate?
I
mean, is that the same thing? Putting him in, but he wouldn't. I don't think. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But
no, you don't know.
I have no idea. Right, Ryan, keep learning us, mate. I'll carry on. Across Europe, video game sales jumped in March, driven by continued strong sales for Elden Ring, the greatest game of all time, plus a number of big releases. Stock shortages continued to hold back Xbox and PlayStation, plus it was a strong month for Nintendo Switch, with sales up year on year. Ooh, Dalali. It's good though, because of pandemic-ish year, so perhaps it's gone over a bit. Over 14.2 million games were sold across Europe in March, a rise of over 34% of March of last year. That's a lot of video games, Jam. Yeah, I remember as well, Nintendo don't show their digital data.
And we were locked down then as well.
Ish.
Right.
Right?
It came out April 12th, we were locked down, ended here.
Yeah, that was 2021, right?
Yeah.
Or 20...
But
2020. How long has it been since... Oh, my head's gone in this shed, mate. I don't know.
Oh.
Mate, it is what it is. But that's decent. Elden Ring's run 1 for a second month in a row and continues to be a major seller on digital storefronts. Xbox Live, PSN and Steam account for 69% of the game's sales. Mr. Physical, Jamal Lama Slammer, how does that make your skin crawl? Are you getting, if you come around, you've obviously not.
I already know it's.
You obviously not. You obviously got your head screwed on. You know the SKU's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I still think we'll have Physical for ages yet.
Yeah, I reckon so too.
Ages. I'm not going to put a time frame on it.
Like my Dan at work, he always buys digital. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? He'll buy games, but then like he's got Elden Ring, but he's probably played 2 hours of it. As I just said, in the mood. He went back on Destiny and played Destiny for like 150 billion more hours.
Yeah.
It's like you could have traded that back in, Dan. Can't do that though because you bought it digitally.
You can't Steam, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, no, he's on PlayStation.
Yeah, a friend of mine, Mikey, used to work with at Asda. He's very. He's like, with Red Dead 2 come out, it was day one, bang, 1 minute past 12. Downloaded it, started playing it. I mean, I can get that, but remember the midnight launches we used to go a million years ago?
I missed the midnight launches.
I missed them as well. And I mean, it's more populated around where I am now. But I mean, random as fuck today, right? I told you. My auntie texted me. She was like, "Are you about today? Do you want to visit?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" We're in Holland Firth. I'm like, for fuck's sake, why?
That sounds Scottish.
All the fucking back end places to go in England. Why on earth? Because they wanted to. Because he had my cousin with him. What kind of computer is that? By the way, and it was like, yeah, right, yeah, it's fine. But just come on, me lunch or something. No worries. And I was like, because Holland Firth is like 10 minutes down the road.
Okay.
From me. They're random as fuck. Nice to see them though. I've not seen them for ages because I've not been able to get down there. But anyway, moving on. Ask me the second position on the podium, Jam.
I'm going to say Kirby.
Not Kirby. Unfortunately, it's not Kirby. Where's that?
Should be.
That doesn't have digital sales. That might be a bit higher than what it is, but it is. I said podium, Jam. So we're obviously Gran Turismo 7. The new release title actually sold best at physical retail. Hallelujah! Box copies account for 58%. The PS5 version of the game was the most popular, representing 64% of all copies sold, while the remainder is obviously on PlayStation 4. In terms of single format chart, Gran Turismo 7 on PS1 is ahead of Elden Ring on PC. Sorry. Grand Theft Auto 5 is at number 4. The game that never dies. Stop buying that game, please.
Well, it's been released for £8 on the PS5.
Exactly, people are with sales of 65.
Even G bought it.
He's joking.
And he doesn't buy anything.
He doesn't, to be fair. Grand Theft Auto 5 is number 4. Sales up 65% year on year over March last year. Rockstar Games saw a rise in sales from the PS5 version, Xbox Series X and S version. 35% were on PS5 last month, 22% PS4, 19% on Series consoles, 14% PC, 10% Xbox One. Oodalali. Number 5 is Kirby, Jam. Are you interested in that at all? Are you?
I am.
I
might get it.
The more
I might get it.
So I'm saying the more I see, the more people tweeting about it, the more people I've seen YouTubers talking about it and stuff. I'm just like, interest. It's. I imagine it's right up your street, to be honest. I could quit, not pick up and play. Don't have to play it for a long time. There's not a big open world or anything. It's just boom, done. Yeah. Back on Rocket League or back on Apex or whatever you're fucking doing, mate. Living the high life is what it is.
It's what I do.
It is, mate. You turn your fucking PC on, score goals, fuck off to bed. Living the dream. First month sales of this new Kirby game are 231% higher than the previous title in the franchise, which is 2018's Kirby Star Allies. That's a lot of copies, mate. That's double and a half, nearly. Speaking of games that performed strongly compared to their predecessor, WWE game, Kane. 2K22, number 6 in the monthly charts. The first 4 weeks of sales were up 175% on the last iteration, which was 2020. I was released back in October 2019, and completed the top 10, blah, 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 and so on. I'm having a mooch, mate. So I'm going to put the lot of it on the screen for everybody now. Let me just do that one. You ready, Jam?
I was born ready.
So Triangle Strategy number 20. I'm so glad that's there, mate. No, mate, this is happening. This is happening. Not you care about. So Jedi Fallen Order at number 19. That's nice to see that there. Craft Online at number 18. 17 is Minecraft Switch Edition. That doesn't have digital data. Big Brain Academy as well doesn't have digital data. NBA at 15. 14 Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Red Dead Redemption 2, huge favourite game of all time, number 13. Mario Party Superstars. Mario Kart 8. What? Because you bought every copy? Oh, really? No way. Mario Kart 8 as well. They don't have digital data, remember. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands number 10. That's not bad at all. F1 2021 at number 9. Pokemon Legends Arceus number 8. Horizon Forbidden West number 7. WWE 6. Kirby 5. GTA 5 at 4. FIFA at 3. Gran Turismo 7 at 2. And the greatest game of all time, Elden Ring at number 1. And breathe, mate. Golf clap for everybody there. Well done. Very nice. You can't hear it now, John, but I've got my soundboard and I'm just gonna, if you hear random sounds, it's me pissing about. I meant to put the Price is Right horns on it, but I forgot before the show and I can't be bothered to do it while I'm doing the show. So we'll save that for next week. You know what I mean? But yeah. Jam, enough nonsense. Shall we move on?
Indeed.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you something before we crack on with fucking tinfoil hat time. I need to ask you about Kingdom Hearts. I know you love the series very much and it's your favourite thing in the world, but I'm as you know, I'd be a lousy host if I didn't ask your opinion on the potential Star Wars world that it will be. It's obviously Endor in that trailer, right? I think we both agreed that it is.
It's Endor or Takodana, but
which one's?
It's probably Endor.
Endor. I don't ask this quite. Let me word it. Would you?
No.
Okay. For everyone at home, I was going to ask if it was Endor, which it likely is, or it's definitely. We're both agreed it's definitely Star Wars. Probably.
It definitely.
I was going to ask if there's any chance that Jan would play Kingdom Hearts if there was a Star Wars in there, because who would you have as the? Because I was thinking about this. Your like helper, because in like Aladdin, like the Aladdin world, you get Aladdin, you know, the genie helps you think. Not Peter Pan. Hang on, let me just think. Yeah, Peter Pan. Peter Pan.
It's gonna be. It's gonna. I reckon it's gonna be on the face of it. It's gonna be Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker,
Han Solo.
Rey.
Right. Yeah.
Han Solo,
Which
yeah.
would you? Would it just stick to OG one? So Obi-Wan and Luke, or would you have Rey and Finn, or would you have?
They might go through different eras.
Yeah, potentially. That doesn't.
I think Han Solo back would be a safe bet.
Kingdom Hearts is already convoluted. Let's try and keep it simple. If
it is Endor, then we just.
If it's Endor, it's going to be
original trilogy.
Yeah, so it'd be. I was thinking it'd be cool to have C-3PO follow you about. Going, oh, that'd be quite funny, to be honest. And also, I want to ask you as well. I know you don't care. I'm sorry, but no, I love theorising things as well, because I'm very reminiscent of the Smash Theory days, of when we used to sit here for hours going this. With Disney now being a bigger juggernaut than it was when 2 came out. 3 came out as well, but especially when 2 came out. Like, if you go on Disney Plus now, there's because they have like Fox under the umbrella and they have everything else.
Yeah, they do.
I know what I'm going to ask you. What would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts? But what would you think? What's one thing that you think? Oh, that's cool. Like, because when I saw Pirates of the Caribbean, it's like, oh, that's so cool. Is there anything? No. Like Die Hard. Die Hard's on Disney Plus.
That'd be funny. Plus. I actually watched Die Hard 4 last week.
Oh God.
I know it's the wrong one, but
it's the wrong one.
I can't remember this one that much.
I mean, Die Hard's fine. Die Hard's fine.
Yeah, Die
my
Hard 5
favourite
is
is 3. Is yours 3 or 1?
Die Hard with a Vengeance is the best one.
Yeah, because I just love it.
I know this one's sick as well. First 3 don't matter. They're all great.
Yeah, I agree, Ryan. I agree. I was thinking like you could have we've got Fox as well, so they could have a Simpsons world. Do you know what I mean? Family Guy's on there as well. They could have it. I mean, the options are endless. Ryan, let me know what you think. Anyone in the chat, let me know.
Another reason why it's definitely Endor is because the Ewoks are cute and all that, and it's probably easy to play off of the Kingdom Hearts game.
To be fair, that is. But this one is in Quadratune, which is. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. But however, it did catch me again because everyone. Do you know when I got a bit of FOMO, mate? Because all these people were buzzing, and I'm happy for everyone. Like, it's great that this thing's coming out. Everyone's buzzing for it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, you know, I got quite far on the first one and finish that off and get on the second one. And I was like, do I want to do that? It's like, yes. I want to finish the first one at least. I want to play the second one because apparently that's the best one. Apparently. I hear that a lot.
But yeah, good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Ryan. I would agree.
Yeah. Because that could be like a gummy ship kind of. We could sit here all day, but that's cool. Also, what to ask you, Jam? Sorry, while we're here. Kingdom Hearts 4 was on that Nvidia leak. Do you remember the one?
Yeah.
So I think I said this on Tuesday's Plus episode. I said that, I'm paraphrasing, but I said something on the lines of that Nvidia leak is real. I believe it's genuine. And all of those games are either in development or have the potential to be released, right? So Tekken 8, I could have told you Tekken 8 was coming out. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
You feel me? I think you could have said
it's like telling me that they're making more Marvel films.
Yeah, it's like Mortal Kombat was on that as well. That's Mortal Kombat 11 did brilliant, right? So obviously they're going to potentially, whether it's Mortal Kombat Cross, whatever, but it'd be Mortal Kombat.
I'll take another Mortal Kombat Cross game.
Yeah, exactly. And Tactics Ogre Remastered as well. That IP got renewed. The asset got renewed. I can't really call it. My mind's gone blank. I don't know. Who? Tactics Ogre, like the.
No idea.
Oh my god!
It's not XCOM. No.
No. The game's called Tactics Ogre, but the thingy got renewed.
License.
Thank you. That's pissing me off. The new strategy game, that could have been the strategy games that Square Enix were the state of play. I can't fucking remember what they were called, but you know the ones. Kingdom Hearts 4's on there. Tactics Remaster's on there. Also on there, which caught my eye. Final Fantasy 9 Remake. Now, I believe that's real. I'm not saying it's like got the polish.
I don't think it'd be as big as 7. I think
that's what I'm saying.
It'd be a one and done.
Just going to be like a clean up around the edges, shiny surfaces. If it's anything like that fan project they've done, have you seen that fan project? I can see it being something like that, like the shiny. So I'm all about that. Do you agree that this list is likely real?
More than likely.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through everything. BioShock's on here as well. Fucking that got announced years ago. Resident 4 remake as well. Dragon's Dogma 2, Street Fighter 6, Gears 6.
Is Street Fighter 6 coming out?
No, you're buzzing. Tekken 8. Tekken 7's 2015, by the way.
Zero people care.
I don't think it was that old. Tekken 7's fine. I mean, Tekken 7's fine. The arcade was cool when you kicked the shit out of that girl and you were like, was I playing someone? It's like, no.
I had no idea.
No, mate.
No, this is easy.
I was watching because I was kind of watching it from her side. I was like, I don't know, walk around to you, and then just.
I thought I was playing the AI.
No, it was a double machine, you moose.
Yeah, I know, but I could still play the AI. I didn't know someone was sitting opposite on the other side.
Yeah, John, we'll move on. We could theorise over fucking Disney and game announcements, whatever we fucking like, mate. But. Are you ready? Get your tinfoil on, mate. Have you got it?
I'll try and.
I do not believe this story.
Not absorb all the
fucking
stupidity.
Second, mate. But let's carry on. Bit from VGC for a change. Tom Ivan, he says, and I quote, "The PlayStation Studios website banner has had a Death Stranding leading to acquisition speculation." Acquisition stuff pisses me off. Do I look like what I celebrate? A corporation getting more money? Well, spending money, but then potentially.
No, you just have
being
fanboys going, "Hey, look, we've got Konami."
Yeah,
And then they realise they're just going to spend more money.
Exactly.
They're going to charge them more money.
I'm going to put the banner on screen now. Drum roll, please. I don't know if you can see it, John, if you got it up, but you can see. Exactly. You can see Norman. Yeah, man. You can see Norman Reedus' character on the left-hand side by. I don't know who that is. Who's the guy on the left that isn't next to Norman Reedus? Who's that? You got Kratos, Kojima guy, Ratchet and Clank, MLB The Show. Who's this person? Is this?
That's for the VR game.
Oh, Blood and Truth, right? That makes sense. And then you got Norman Reedus carrying a fetus, mate. If you know what I'm saying.
Norman Reedus carrying a fetus.
It's the greatest game of all time. But people have said that they put it. I think they put that on. I think Sony owned that IP is what that means. I don't think
it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't. I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm right when I say Sony owned that IP, right? You know what I'm saying? I think you agree, right? So it says Sony Interactive has updated the PlayStation Studios website banner to include Death Stranding, in speculation it may have acquired developer Kojima Productions. Last time we spoke about Kojima, we were talking about the Xbox project Kojima had.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I'm not sure. I don't believe it for a second. Exactly, mate. You know what I'm saying. So other changes include the addition of Demon Souls. That is a PlayStation. They're not bought from Soft, have they? Do you know what I mean? They're not bought from software. But they did buy Bluepoint, who did the whatever. Warriors, Demon Souls, MLB, Horizon, and Gran Turismo images. Shock horror. Hideo Kojima founded Kojima Productions in 2005. Has it been that long? Under the control of Konami. Yeah, to be fair. Where he worked for 30 years, created the Metal Gear series. Did you know that, John? But he didn't.
No, it's news to me.
I'm not gonna. I won't read anymore. Jam. Do you think Sony are in the process of acquiring Kojima Productions?
No.
No, I do not think so either. I think there's potential for more deals in place for more exclusives like Death Stranding 2 or whatever he wants to do after that. But I do feel that the next Kojima game will be that Xbox game, whatever it is. You're going to like it. I know you are.
I'm probably not going to like it.
You love
I didn't
Kojima,
like
mate.
I didn't like the last one.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't even like Metal Gear 5.
Yes, you did. It's so good at the end of Metal Gear 5, though. That's annoying.
Don't even know what happens.
It's so good. Do you know what I mean? So this is off the back of Sony, but Haven, Bluepoint, Housemarque, Nixis Software, Firesprite, and they are in the process of acquiring Bungie for $3.5 billion, mate. But I think this is Sony. I think this is just some dude or some person, I should say.
Just
you know, yeah, even that, just on Photoshop going, oh, Sony on that IP, put a character on the banner. Done. Do you know what I'm saying? I think this is. I don't think
we could add our faces at the end.
Yeah,
Sony's acquiring Casual Report.
Mate, we got a week. I will take that offer all day long. I'd be like, yeah, PlayStation's great.
Can't talk about Xbox anymore.
Well, let's talk about Xbox. Game Pass is shit, mate. We never liked it. Come play on PlayStation. No. But I mean, I'm taking the piss, obviously. But I think we're both in agreement that it's just a fucking bit of artwork. Slow news day today, by the way.
Yeah.
This is slow news day. But I mean, I'll take an L, as I always tend to do.
I'm playing Fetch for Winston.
Mate, you
Not at the same
Jam.
time.
CD Projekt's fiscal year 2021 earnings presentation has been released. Have you seen? Yeah,
Well, yeah, I
second
forgot
round.
about Elon Musk wants to buy
Yeah.
Twitter for 40 billion or something.
46, isn't it? Something. We don't care. I'll put it on the. I'll put it on the last bit. Hang on.
I don't care.
Right, Jam. I know you love CD Projekt Red, so I'm gonna go. I'll just read it quick. We put it on the screen for everyone.
No, I don't.
You care, mate. So, CD Projekt Group fiscal year 2021 earnings. It's quite a nice. It's not just a black and white printout. It's very nicely, nicely designed bit of. Yeah, it's very nice, mate. So, next gen update is available now, I believe. Yes, it is. 18 million copies. Cyberpunk 2077 sold. Are you surprised by that, or is that about right? You reckon? Exactly. It doesn't say that. As of April 14th, 2022. Retail sales of gamers sell through. Company estimates based on... Okay, fair enough. Development teams engaged in ongoing projects. There's ongoing projects, mate. They've got all these studios at the bottom there. I wonder, mate. They've got new outposts, so they've got a Vancouver studio and the Molasses Flood. I'm not sure what that is. It's America, right, I think? I'm not sure. It must be San Francisco. They did that partnership... You love it, mate. The partnership with Unreal, remember that? Because get everyone on that. It's more universal language. Witcher 4, whatever it's going to be called, what revealed. And the Witcher series has sold 65 million. Probably, mate. Or the Witcher 4. Let's go. 65 million for Witcher. Witcher series. 40 million for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt alone, which tells you everything you need to know about Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It's tremendous, mate. There's production plans. They've got all this nonsense development work on Cyberpunk 2077 expansion. Witcher game based on Unreal Engine 5. I think that was announced before Unreal Engine 5 was released, so I don't think they could say it was working on it, but whatever. Launching for single player mode for Gwent, the Witcher card game. I'm about that. I know Dan loves Witcher card game, sorry. There's also an anime coming to Netflix based on Cyberpunk called Edgerunners. That's out this year. I didn't realise it was this year. And the results are in. They've made some wedge, mate. Yeah, mate. Net profitability for GOG's down a bit, but no one goes on GOG. Everyone goes on Steam or Epic Games Store. But the Red company is the 34%. Yeah, it's cool like that. And there's your sales and cost provisions nonsense there. And the Red. Jam. Total negative effect on EBIT is 18,816, which is that to the closest thousand or? No idea. Moving on. And there's all jargon down here, which I won't bore you to sleep with. But mate, read about the cash flow. Yes, it is. To be fair, it's probably where I got confused. So, Jam.
Yes.
Small applause. Welcome, though. But small applause. Yeah, well done. I mean, well done for releasing the worst video game launch of all time, but steadying the ship and still making money, so can't win nowadays, can you, mate? We'll move on.
That's probably what they're thinking.
Exactly. Do you have anything to add?
I do not.
It's crack up, mate. Making record time, mate. I've got a curry to make after this.
I downloaded Cyberpunk a few weeks back to play it again, and I just deleted it again.
Did you even play it, or did you?
No, I didn't even play it.
Thought, there you go. Because it was sunny when we started. I forgot to put my light on. Jam, bad news. I hope it's bad news. It's bad news for me. I'm sure it is for you as well.
What's that?
Vicarious Visions. Those who did
Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Was it Crash or Thingy? What did Toys for Bob do?
Vicarious. I swear, Vicarious.
Yeah, they did the Crash Bandicoot. They did the Tony Hawk's thing. We did. Let me have a look. I got confused with Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions. You have to bear with me. I'm so sorry.
Toys for Bob did it as well.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and Skylanders Guitar Hero. They helped out in Guitar Hero as well. But they did a very good job with Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, and to be fair, yeah. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And apparently Diablo 2 Resurrected, the Diablo 2 remaster, is very good as well. So, they did a good job. But Ooda Lally, Activision being Activision, Jam, they posted a tweet, as Twitter accounts tend to do, mate, saying the following. Are you ready to cry your eyes out? We've officially merged with Blizzard Entertainment. Our development team will remain in Albany, New York, and fully dedicated to Blizzard games. We invite you to follow us at Blizzard Entertainment. This is just... Are you not annoyed by that? I mean, it comes to now. There's just going to be like an Overwatch support team and a fucking World of Warcraft support team instead of making. I know, Crash Bandicoot doesn't make the money.
Service desk.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They do backgrounds for that shit. I don't know. Conjecture that is. I don't know. But I mean, for over 30 years, Vicarious Visions have made hundreds of exciting games, and we're proud to be able to do passionate fans of Blizzard Entertainment. That's what their Twitter thingy says. It just seems a waste. I mean, I understand that it's a business and, make money and all that shit. But when it's like...
what's the point? I don't see the point. You just...
Damn, the point... I tell you the point, mate. Big wedge. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I mean, I haven't played Diablo 2 very much. People that play it tell me it's fantastic. So, well, it's, a nice, as you could probably appreciate, a nice port, remaster, do-over, makeover, whatever. They got the passion, and you can see the passion in Vicarious Vision products fucking mile away. I was playing a pinch Tony Hawk's because Jade's brother bought it, and I'm sort of we're playing it, and it's class. It plays exactly how you remember it. It's probably better than I remember it as well because it's PS1 and all that shit, but exactly how you remember it.
They did a great job with Crash as well.
Yeah, but the Insane Trilogy is fantastic, and even I think they lost the fucking source code for the first one, so they had to sort of
they had to rebuild it.
Yeah, and you can tell it's like some of the what do you call it? Hitboxes were, I think, in the first one they were like an egg shape, which is why you always slid off the edge. I think. Did you ever get that in the first one?
Yes.
The first one was fucking hard.
Yeah.
But I think in the second and third one,
I haven't finished it.
No, have you not? No. I think I've done them all on the Insane Trilogy. On the second and third one, I didn't die. No, on the second one, I didn't get a game over. Sorry. But on the third one, I didn't die at all.
Play through Crash Bandicoot 4. It's hard.
Yeah, that one. I've heard that one gets hard. Is it good though?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
I need to play that. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I mean, it's another one. Activision doing an EA there, to be honest. With you. Moving on though, do you have anything to add?
I do not.
No. Awesome. Well, Jam, brings us to No Man's Sky. I gotta give credit to No Man's Sky. I know it's not our cup of tea. I understand that, but
Bishop tweeted about this
when it come out. To the fucking, it got flamed when it came out. It
wonder why?
Because I think part of that was down to Sony. I think, but because they were like pushing it, and then they had the same trailer 2 E3s in a row, and it was like, oh, it's going to be great. I was like, people sort of got in the red something, and I'm like, you do realise this is the same team that made Joe fucking Danger. I don't know what you think.
Joe Danger's a great game.
I'm not saying Joe Danger's bad, but like scale-wise,
from the small game to massive, huge.
And it's like, come on, mate. But then they just, hats off to them because they went, do you know what? Fuck this. Locked themselves in the studio for a year. I think it was half a year or something. Fixed it, and then it's been constantly updated ever since. And I can appreciate that because they did lie about it. To be honest, I think
big time.
Yeah, Sony were I'm not blaming Sony, but I think something somewhere wasn't right. But it goes on. The new trailer out for the update is called Outlaws.
It is.
And I don't know enough about No Man's Sky. I'm sorry about this. I don't know enough about No Man's Sky from where it was before Outlaws to where it's going to be. So I'm gonna nice little trailer here. That ship's cool, to be fair. I appreciate a good ship, Jam. You know what I mean? That's some Star Wars looking nonsense there, mate. Yeah. And then these worlds are cool as well. But because I haven't got a clue what's going down, our boy Nebelian has done a tweet for us where I can just read it because I do what I want. Where is it? Jam, where's the tweet?
It's over there.
There.
It's on Twitter.
I didn't do a tweet. He retweeted it. As I said,
It's
No Man's
still on
Sky
Twitter.
Outlaws. It is on Twitter, mate. I appreciate it. So, No Man's Sky Outlaws. Outlaw space stations, cloth simulation, outlaw story, smuggling, solar ship, recruit wingmen, planetary frigates.
Frigate, yeah.
Frigate, yeah. Improved space combat, forged passport, more ship slots, bounty missions, planetary pirate raids. Don't know what that is, but that sounds all exciting.
Sounds Destiny.
Yeah, I think that's where it's going for, ish.
Why not?
Why not exactly? Destiny does well, so.
Yeah. Why?
When's this?
I'll
It's
be
out
enjoying
now. Oh. When's this out? Right, I want to say it's out now because there's no release date. Right? When's it out?
Maybe.
I'm not
point.
going to say now. I'm going to say it's potentially out now because there is no. I can't say release date on it. Latest patch notes. It's probably out now, to be honest. So go and enjoy that. Jam, do you have anything to add?
I do not.
Buzzing. I'm going to carry on. SOC Investment Group urges Activision shareholders to vote against Xbox deal. Now, just a quick one here, Jam. The investment group that invest in people, as investment groups tend to do, they've urged their fellow shareholders of Activision Blizzard and whoever to not go ahead with the merger. And they say that Microsoft don't value the company. Now, SOC Investment Group, you know what they value? Wedge, mate.
Well, yeah, obviously. It's all money, is it?
All about the wedge. Tom Ivan again, VGC. Thank you, Tom. Double dip today. So Activision Blizzard investors are set to vote for or against the proposed takeover in a special meeting of stockholders on April 28th, which is next. No, it's not. A week on Thursday, I think it is. 2 weeks today.
Thursday. Yeah.
Fucking buzzing, mate. That's what you get, mate. The deal can't
2
go
weeks
ahead.
today.
Yeah. The deal can't go ahead unless the proposal to adopt the merger agreement is approved by the affirmative vote of the holders of a majority of Activision Blizzard shares. Ooh, the plot thickens, Jam. SOC Investment Group has been highly critical of Activision Blizzard's response to recent sexual harassment and discrimination lawsuits. To be fair,
What about them?
And last November, it called for resignation of senior figures, including CEO Bobby Kotick. He needs to fuck off. Chairman of the board, Brian Kelly, and lead independent director, Robert Morgado. On Thursday, wrote a letter to fellow shareholders calling on them to reject the proposed merger for 2 reasons. This transaction fails to properly value Activision and its future earnings potential, in significant part because it ignores the role that the sexual harassment crisis and the Activision board's incompetent handling of it has played in delaying product releases and depressing the share price. I mean, from a shareholder perspective, I can see where they're coming from, to be honest. But still, I don't agree with the fact that they'll be in bad hands if Microsoft acquired them, though. I don't agree with that. I
No, I don't think they'd be
I
bad
think
hands. But they're obviously these people that want to vote against it. It's just, I suppose they're worried.
protecting their own wedge, mate. Exactly.
And that too, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Imagine it doesn't go through. Imagine. It will.
I think it will.
Imagine.
It's too much. It's a lot of money, mate. It's a lot of money. Microsoft says it hopes to complete the deal by the first half of 2023, subject to closing conditions and completions of regulatory review. So Jam. I think we're in agreement again. I think This is them just protecting the linings of the pockets and
Yeah, of course it is.
making sure that they've got as much money as possible. I can barely wipe my ass. I don't know about you. Do you know what I mean? But
They're worried about a few bits.
yeah, a few bill, mate. You give me $1 million. You give me £1 million, I'll make it last the rest of my life. I promise you. Probably.
Not that much these days.
But no, I would say, what was house, 200 grand, car, 30 grand. Give myself you could push it, mate. I'd probably still have to have a job, even if it was there, but I think I could make $1 million.
I'd definitely still have a job for $1 million, yeah.
Yeah, if we're talking about 10 or 15 million, then we're talking...
Sitting in that chair, casual report every day.
Yeah, we can pump money into the show. Mate.
Audio.
We're fucking buzzing, mate. But I mean, yeah, part of me wants the deal to go through because I just don't like how Activision Blizzard's ran. But I'm sat on the outside with my popcorn just watching the fucking garbage truck on fire. Do you know what I mean?
Microsoft will clean house.
Yeah, I think they will. I think once it's all sorted, I think they'll all...
But the side of it is they'll probably clean house and give the people that they're cleaning away some wedge to get gone.
That's just how it is, isn't it?
So Kite, the prick, is probably going to make money from this.
Probably. A few billion, mate, probably as well, which is really annoying. But that's all the gaming nonsense I've got for today. Just a few more things. Then we'll move on to Forgotten Gems and shit. Mm-hmm. So I'm reading from Deadline. Anthony D'Alessandro. He says, Takashi Dosha, I've said that wrong, I'm sorry, is set to write the screenplay for Sony Pictures and PlayStation Productions film adaptation of the latter's hugely successful action-adventure game Ghost of Tsushima.
I saw that.
Now, I've been telling you to play Ghost of Tsushima. I nearly got you that for your birthday, by the way. I wanted to get you the deluxe edition, but it's a bit...
It is.
It's a bit expensive. I was like,
it is.
I don't know about that, mate.
It's gonna be one of them games that I need to wait.
Yeah, I didn't want to get you the PS4 version and upgrade it for you, but because then you've got a PS4 game on a PS5. You understand as a collector. Now, would you be interested in a? I know you've not played the game yet, but would that sort of?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, Takashi Dosha reached.
I would have to play the game first before watching it, probably, if there's any relation.
Yeah, so writer, he's on... I've heard of none of that. Okay, cool. Director, again, I've heard of none of this. Interesting. I'm sure it's Only. Have you ever seen Only or Still or Fighting Chance or Show on the Bluff?
I have not.
No. Okay. I mean, cool. He's award-winning writer-director, so there you go. Yeah, I'd be interested in it. I love Ghost Team is so good. Like, it sort of leans into that sort of style and of the Asia sort of culture, especially Japan in it.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And it's funny when I'm in a... I'll take a second. I'm not finished actually. No, I'm saying all this shit. I'm not finished it. So, John Wick filmmaker Chad Stahelski is attached to direct. So, I mean, that's good. Film's gonna be cool. Whoever writes it. But I mean, good luck to Takashi. Hope he does a good job. I'm sure he will. Can't wait to watch. Do you have anything to add? Can I move on?
You can move on.
I'll move on. California. Speaking of Activision Blizzard, California. Sorry to. I mean, it's horrible talking about this stuff, but it needs to be done, mate. We need eyes and ears all everywhere. California Governor Gavin Newsom accused of interfering in Activision Blizzard lawsuit. His office denied the claims, of course. This is Ryan Dinsdale from IGN. It says California government.
Who's going to own up to it?
No one is.
He denies the claims. They're not going to come out and go, actually, funnily enough, it was us.
It was me. Allegations were made by Melanie Proctor, Assistant Chief Counsel for California's Department for Fair Employment and Housing, after her boss, Chief Counsel Jeanette Whipper, was fired by the governor last month. Proctor resigned in protest of the firing and sent an email to staff saying that they began to interfere in recent weeks, and as we continued to win in state court, this interference increased, mimicking the interest of Activision's counsel. Lying in them pockets, mate. There's dirt on Activision Blizzard, mate. I don't want to know. Just wankers. She added that the office of the governor repeatedly demanded advance notice of litigation strategy and of next steps in the litigation that her boss Whipper attempted to protect the agency's independence. I mean, I hope they get what's fucking coming to them. I mean, it's clear as day, right, that all these people, I hope the victims in the cases can find peace, and I hope they do.
Yeah.
One point, and we just... can you imagine being that much of an arsehole that you've got to, like, sexually abuse someone, or even emotionally abuse or physically abuse? It's just... let people chill out.
There's no need.
Play some video games. Listen to some music, mate. Get a takeaway.
Listen to Returnal soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. The greatest soundtrack of all time. Go on Amazon, £27, mate. Are you in?
Oh, I won't do that.
I might get it. That Ratchet and Clank one as well. Ratchet and Clank one as well. And a Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima one sounds cool. And Jam,
I imagine Ghost of Tsushima is good.
Yeah, man. And last but not least, Elon Musk set to buy, has offered to buy Twitter for 40.
I don't think it'll happen. I think he's just gesturing.
He's a fucking arsehole.
Buy that for.
Like, name me a bigger... Because when Elon Musk first he's always been on the scene, but when he sort of first got into popularity, but he's alright.
He's like a rock star.
Yeah. Scientist.
Business owner.
Scientist person.
I've got some respect for him. Like, do you know about what he did in Ukraine?
No, go on, fill me.
So obviously Russia went over there. Russia went for Ukraine's telecommunication system.
They just turned it off, right?
And just destroyed them.
Yeah.
But Elon Musk has got his Starlink satellites. So he just sent Starlink terminals to Ukraine and put them all back online again.
Oh, cool. Well, fair enough then. Yeah. But
obviously he did it all for free.
Yeah. I mean, you can read some of his. I mean, his Twitter account's a shitstorm, to be honest with you. But I mean, you know what I mean? So he's also done stuff like that. But then there's accusations of Tesla treating people of colour who work there, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I think his heart's in the right place. He's just a twat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
I don't know. He with mixed feelings. He's big with his gestures. He's not shy with his money and stuff like that. But then on the other side, I think if you knew him in real life, you probably wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think I'd want to, like you say, go for a drink with him or something like that. No. I probably wouldn't be on that level. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the Ukraine thing, and I'm sure he's done gestures in the past as well, and he I'm sure he has. But he's a very clever man, and I'm shocked that his CV is on one page. Have you ever seen his CV? It's just on
SpaceX,
one page.
Tesla.
I mean,
all you need to do is his name. Why do you need a CV?
To be fair, he doesn't. But I like see people on Twitter all the time. Not Twitter. See people writing CVs all the time. So why is your CV like 3 pages long? You've had like 2 jobs. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm not like I'm awful at writing CVs. But you know what I'm saying. Like, if you're an employee, you've not got time to shift through.
It's just you need straight to the point stuff.
Bang, bang.
Your world and peace.
Yeah, exactly.
War and peace. Sorry.
War and peace all day long. Jam.
Yeah.
That's all I've got time for. Well, that's all I've got. I've got a curry to make in a minute. You know what I mean? Fucking buzzing.
I've got to go to the shop because we don't have milk. And
you
know
don't
what
have
happens
milk?
when we don't have milk?
You don't have tea. Is that right?
Yes.
I can only keep you for 10 minutes, if I may. Then you can go to the shop and have milk. Looking all hype. Any unpopular opinions?
No.
I've got one today.
I think of one the other day, but I can't remember it.
Don't worry about it, mate. I've got one today. I'll borrow your ears for a few minutes.
What is it?
It's just a quick one. Elden Ring, right? The greatest game of all time. Gets praised.
Well, that's the unpopular opinion right now.
No. It's praised from the skyline, as it should do, because it's a gem, right? It lets the player explore. It's so open, and it's this and it's that, and blah 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 blah, blah whatever. I'm saying in the game, there's no like quest log or quest tracking or quest anything, right? You have to sort of speak to NPCs. There's nothing on your map goes, this person.
Is it not?
No, there's like, this person told you. This person told you to come out. I mean, it does encourage you to explore, but at the same time, if I turn it off, come back. We're adults now, so sometimes we can't get on these games for 2-3 days. Sometimes I'm thinking, what did that person say to me?
Yeah.
Who told me that? Where's this? And I'm just thinking, the quest log, not even a quest log, just a journal thing with this person said this to you, so perhaps, sort of, guys, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I can't believe that. Someone like Dan tells me at work, you should have at least tried. That pushed me off.
No. From soft games, I think you try the older ones, but I think they are the more like Order 1886 kind of like Uncharted, like corridor buzzing,
linear,
yeah, the more linear. Like the one you should try is Sekiro. I promise you.
Oh, I do. I like the look of it, Sekiro.
But I mean, especially when the world's so massive as well, and it's just fuck's sake. And then because the amount of times I've had to look at a wiki, I'm not even ashamed. Who's that? Have I spoken to that person? Where's he gone? What did he say to me? I mean,
just no one needs that in their life.
Jason Schreier from Bloomberg was like, it helps having a notebook and just jotting some stuff down. Like, why the I get what you're saying, but at the same time, what is the difference than having a notebook on the screen and it sort of auto-filling some sort of... Just I'm not saying have a big arrow and go down there, but just like it said go to Limgrave and where the big rock is, and okay, yeah, fine, whatever. South there. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Does that make sense? Not like Assassin's Creed where you go on the map and there's just fucking icons everywhere. I'm not saying that. But just a little something. But the game's brilliant regardless, but that annoys me a bit. It's very good, mate. Jam. Oh, I've forgotten Jam. Whose go is it? Is it mine?
Don't know.
We don't. Have you got one? I haven't got one.
I haven't got one.
Right, we'll wing one. Right, Super Nintendo game because it's the 30th anniversary. Let me check. Forgotten Gem.
What was my last one? Have we got the list?
I've got the list. The last one we did on the list is Champions Return to Arms. That was Ryan's, I think. Then it was Rampage World Tour. That was mine. Then it was Crazy Taxi. That was mine. Your last one was Star Wars Masters of Terraskazi.
Terraskazi. Yeah, I've got one.
Have you got one? Okay, cool.
I've got one. I know. I've got one.
Okay.
And this is a game that until a few weeks, maybe a month or two ago.
Oh, sorry. That was another, I've just opened up YouTube. That was another thing. Witcher 3's next gen update's been delayed because the people that were doing it are in Russia, and obviously there's a delay coming there, so they've brought it in house again. It's going to be a delay on that. Sorry, I've overlooked that on the thing. Sorry, Jam. Go on.
So yeah, Andrew, my brother, bought. I remember back in the day, spent 80 quid.
80 notes
on main games.
Right.
So we got loads and loads of games for the PC.
I also did this.
Loads of games. This is back in the day where like ordering this thing was like, you couldn't get ROMs or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you probably could. I don't know, but
you probably could.
80 quid has got it all. This is like we were getting like import games from America. Feel like we're bees knees and stuff like that. But there was a game on it I played a lot, and I also used to get the toys as well when I was little.
Right.
It's to do with cars, but you actually don't really drive cars in the game.
What are you talking about?
The job of the characters is to be in the cars. It's very vague.
What are you talking about?
The whole purpose of the characters
Yeah.
/ characters is to test the safety of cars.
Oh, is it Crash Test Dummies?
Yes, it is Crash Test Dummies. Well, the Incredible Crash Dummies, as it's called.
It's wrong, but alright. Mate.
But yeah, this game, I completely forgot it existed
Oh, we didn't.
until like a few months ago. And I went on eBay. It was there for like, I think like 20 quid. It was like, it's an LJN game, so it's not like
Yeah.
the best.
Is that for the SNES, is it?
It is. It doesn't take long to complete. I think you can probably, if you know what you're doing, 40 minutes.
Yeah. What year is this from? What year is this came from?
Don't know.
It's on the box, mate. 1993.
I was about to say 93 years. Probably 1903. So it's cool when you get hit, your limbs fall off.
Your limb. Need a hand. Need a hand. It's your game, mate. Oh, so the point of the game is to test cars, right? Why is side scroll? See that now. So why is I think I've not. I know what Crash Test Dummies are. I've not played this game though. I don't think. So why did you like this game? There was, mate. Okay, cool. Back in the day. Yeah. Obviously, you can get Daniel Fortescue-esque, mate, with that. This game looks wild. This is peak video game, mate. Yeah. Yeah, it's peak game design, that is, mate. But I know what you're saying, mate. I know what you want. You could probably tell me this, but you want pricing, right?
I can't remember. Let me go on my eBay history and I'll tell you how much I bought it for compared to what it is now. It's only a few months different. I don't think it's a super expensive game.
You say this, but I put it in eBay. I put it. Fucking the figures have come up. Not expensive at all. Oh. Okay, that one's skewed. There's one for £200, but that's skewed. Out of box, looking about a tenner. In box, 30 to 50 quid, I'd say. Not bad at all. The SNES one, the NES one is about a tenner as well.
Purchase history.
How much did you get it for, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah,
27.
Mate, new and sealed one, £536.
No, I'm going to buy that now.
Yeah. Why would you buy a new? Unless you were collecting all the games sealed and new, why would you buy that?
I don't know. I don't see the point in sealed games.
Yeah, you do.
Why?
So they can sell it for like £1 million, even though it's not worth it.
Well, that's the point. What's the point in keeping
Exactly. Jam, thank you for that.
Say that I've got bare sealed games, but it's not. They're not like expensive as PS4 games.
Yeah. Mate, incredible Crash Dummies. Jam, I appreciate that one very much, thank you. But Jam, that is all we've got time for today.
Still made it an hour and a half, dude.
Well, I'll take that. I'll take it all day. Jam, thank you for your time. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Living the dream.
Oh yeah, you're around tomorrow.
I am around tomorrow.
Like, are you working then around or what?
I finish at 2 though. I'm going to see my mum first.
Oh yeah, I'm home all day, so whatever.
Buzzing. Yeah, Sam. I'll let you know time.
Yeah, whatever.
Ryan's in. Let's go. Living the dream.
Well,
earning that dollar. S-ing that D, mate. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you do.
That is what you do. all day long. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. Appreciate you joining. It's been a pleasure. Every day but Sunday. No Easter holiday for Ryan, mate. Let's have Ryan start the fire. I digress. Everyone in the chat, thanks so much for joining. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget, like, subscribe, share with your friends. Tell Jam that Lego Star Wars is a heap of shit. I want to sneeze, hang on.
Drop my emotes in there because how dare you?
Fuming. Hang on, I got some as well. Big cheese, mate.
Cheese.
If you're about, don't forget Gibbo's stream, and don't forget support Bish in his mission to do Elden Ring without getting hit. It was quite funny today. He was fuming. But I appreciate everyone's time. Don't forget, catch up YouTube. Will, with it being Easter break, potential for a cheeky little something on Sunday and Monday, but I digress, everybody. We'll see. But yeah, thanks for your time. Jam, it's been a pleasure. And as always, everyone keep it casual. And up the top.
Peace. See you later, everybody.